everybody, it's Old School Nerd. It's Pi. No, not
There? Or am I there?
not the new. No, not the math thing with all the numbers after the dot. No, the guy, the man, the myth, the legend, the member of Lord of the Lost. How you doing, dude?
I'm doing very well. Thank you.
You guys are doing very well. How was your summer? Because we're recording this like in July, so we're like dead in the middle of the summer. Did you guys have a good summer?
Oh, we had a good summer, yeah. We had a great year up until now so far. I mean, we've been quite busy playing as many shows as shooting music videos.
Oh, we'll talk. We're going to talk about those music videos real soon.
I know. But we already were so busy with music videos that half of the year, which is gone now, was a weird mix between shows and shooting music videos for, I mean, I guess I'm foreshadowing here for this talk, but for the whole trilogy of Opus Noir, we shot almost every music video already.
Yeah. Okay. There are 2 points to that. There is proper management and planning, which is always good. Because when you guys first started, every band knows this. When you first get started, you're like, man, wouldn't it be amazing if one day we were like playing Wacken at night, or we have all these music videos? Wouldn't it be cool to be like on the Eurovision Song Contest? Wouldn't it be like, and then you guys do it and you're like, holy crap, we have no time.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure that's what every young band says. Wouldn't it be cool to play Wacken at night? I always said, wouldn't it be cool to play on a proper stage?
Right?
Like actual stage.
Okay, the tent's cool. The back of that truck was fun. Can we do the stage next to the flaming horns? That's the goal. Can we not follow Sabaton or Nightwish? That would be fun too. 'Cause everyone's all exhausted. Like, y'all, we talked about that last time. About Lord of the Lost performing at a concert really late, and yet the crowd they just found another gear, another place where energy came from, and they were like, these people have been here like all day, and look at them. And they do that for your music, which is something. Okay. Opus Noir. Volume 1. Are you guys doing more than one volume?
We are doing 3 volumes. Which is basically, so it is 3 times 11 songs. So it's essentially 3 albums that we wrote as one album. And we treated it all as one album. So we started writing at the beginning of 2024.
Okay. Because I was going to ask, when did you have time to write 33 songs? But you're telling me now.
Yeah. No. We did have time for that because, I mean, you just mentioned it. Basically everything that you just mentioned happened in 1 year.
Yeah.
In 2023, which was one of the busiest year of all our lives. With the whole year being planned out, and then all of a sudden a little event like Eurovision pops up and says, hey, you're gonna go here, and we're like,
we're gonna wear what with fire and lasers? Great.
Cool,
awesome,
cool. Yeah, but we don't have the time, but we obviously
have
the time, so we did. And Wacken and everything, all that happened. And the second Maiden tour supporting Iron Maiden happened as well in that year. It was crazy. And coming out of that year into 2024, you, on the one hand, feel very, very drained, obviously. But on the other hand, you then when you are half smart, you take the time to actually take a step back and see, what do you want to do? What do we want to do in the future, in the forthcoming future? And while 2024 was also quite busy with touring, we had some time. We did have some time for writing, and we didn't go into this whole thing of writing an album with, oh, let's do a shitload of songs and do a trilogy album. We didn't do that. We just wanted to start writing, which
it just kind of happens.
I guess it did. I mean, obviously it did. We just approached it very naturally. I mean, we had the overall concept where we wanted to go. It was like, okay, we've seen that this whole blood and glitter thing works, and it's really really nice that our idea that we had to follow through with this 70s 80s glam rock metal thing that worked really, really well. And we were so happy that it did because this was just our idea and we wanted to do that, which was for some people, a big break with everything what we did before. To us, it didn't feel like that. It was just
It's very
another thing
risky.
that we wanted to do. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
risky to do what you guys did because your music is so it's already people know there's this German expectation of creativity. Thanks, Rammstein. But then you guys are like, you know what? There are people that have taken great risks in the past. You know, you think about Elton John, you think about David Bowie, you think about those people that are like, what if we write and create the most decadent art where limits are don't need those limits. Let's just see where this goes. Take it to its most elaborate lengths. And then you guys fucking did it. And it was like, it was a visual feast to go with the musical feast. And it was this overwhelming experience.
Yeah.
Then I reacted to the first video that you guys set loose. And then I saw the one where we're doing dual cellos. And I'm like, this is completely different. This is a polar opposite. If we're going for bombastic colors and crazy ideas, this is like the dark beyond the mirror, but it's dark and it's melancholy, it's subdued. It's still you guys, but man, this thing is taking us on this dark journey that's kind of, I'm looking at myself going, you know, the last one was such a party.
Yeah.
And this one is so deep. Tell us about this situation that has us all going, is this Lord of the Lost or what's going on?
I mean, it absolutely is. If it wouldn't be, we wouldn't have had the endurance to pull through with it all and to actually write 33 songs or 34. We kicked one.
Bonus track.
Yeah, no. It's gone.
Okay.
But we are so proud of this, and we managed to do it all in a time frame that is usually a normal time frame for one album, and that's perfectly fine. We also wrote one album. It's just very long, which we then thought, okay, let's divide it into three parts because on the one hand, we wanted to still be these three parts of the trilogy that where everything can shine. If we would put out an album which has 33 songs, a lot of the songs would fall behind because you just don't have the attention span for it. And I get it. I wouldn't have that. But if we make it more digestible and ride the wave a bit longer of Opus Noir, because it all comes out in a fairly short amount of time, because the first one is coming out on August 8th, the second one on December 12th,
Ooh.
and the third volume is coming out on April 10th.
So we're not even having to wait long. It's literally, we're doing one a quarter. So you can get one now, everybody. Pre-order now. Okay. August 8th.
Yeah.
There's one in time for Christmas. Yay, stock. You get there, you go. You already know what you're getting. And then to start off, get out of that crazy winter time with something amazing. Volume 3, perfect.
Absolutely, and they're all obviously treated as one album, so their overall ambiance and vibe is what you just described. I love how you described it and what it made you feel, because that was our idea to not necessarily and forcefully break with blood and glitter. But by nature, what we wanted to do was a polar opposite of blood and glitter. And what I was saying earlier, I was saying that we could have gone with the blood and glitter too, because it was very successful.
Yeah.
But success and all that aside, underneath this whole business thing of being a band, there's still artists wanting to make their art, and we are very vocal about that. We will always do what fits us best, and at this point in time, this fits us best, and we want to pull through with it, and we did in a rather grand way, I think. Um, and while all of that is being treated as one album, Opus Noir, the 33 songs with the first volume, you're being kicked into the world of Opus Noir. It's very, very sinister, very weird. It almost seems like Danny Elfman and Tim Burton are living in this world as well. We wanted to go heavy, we wanted to go melancholic and looking at your own inner demons, and we did that. Then with volume two coming out in December, everything will be a bit more mellow and toned down. And then when you come to volume three, you are back in this very, very loud and sinister world again.
It's almost
With
seasonal.
yeah,
It's almost like a seasonal
kinda.
menu when you go to a restaurant and they have a different menu for different seasons. Because in December, it's more subdued because we're in that winter time. And then it's an explosion, but instead of color, it's like you said, it's that energy comes back in the spring, but
Yeah,
it's still dark.
it's still dark, and it's a very, very long visit to the restaurant. It's not only 2 hours. It's not only
It's one of
two
those
hours
damn
per table
tasting
time.
menus.
It's a long menu. You'll like it, I think.
We talked for like almost 12 minutes about this past year, about, everyone saw all this stuff, and we made jokes about how much everyone did, and everyone thought, oh my god, Lord of the Lost is having this perfect year, blah 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 blah. And we were talking about the hard side of that, not having time, never being stopped, and everything. And all of a sudden, you're telling me about this Opus Noir, and it's like blood and glitter, and it's almost like behind the music, right? Where you have blood and glitter, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's so colorful." And then, like we said, we walk through that mirror to the dark side of it, and then it's almost like a window into the creative artist. That's like, yeah, that was an experience. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is everything that we felt and wrote down and have produced in this album in the biggest sense, because there's so many pages. This is everything we're feeling behind the scenes. Here you go. And it's like, I looked at the track list and I realized that there are 6 guest spots out of 11 songs.
Yeah, that's true.
That
There's
are,
9
are all
more.
3 volumes similarly guest filled, or is this, does the volume have more special, amazing artists to join in?
Yeah, we have overall we have 15 features.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
that
spread
wanted
out
to
throughout.
join in.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, if we do this huge thing, it kind of snowballed into one feature into another, because we felt like, oh my God, it's really, really fun to do features again, because we haven't done so many in the past. Um, it was really, really fun, and we know or have met all these wonderful, wonderful artists. Like, for example, 2 days, was it 2 days ago from this day being filmed here? The single with Within Temptation came out.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
this was a long time coming, because we met each other in 2022 on the first Maiden tour that we've done. And since then we were thinking about this opportunity that maybe one day we can do a song together. And yeah, we pulled through with it, and we are super thankful to them for doing that, because obviously they're a huge band in their own form, which is nice. And so many other great people. I mean, I always keep forgetting one, so I won't say any more.
No, it's okay.
And next week
That's
when
why
you thank
that's
everybody,
why I
we'll also
keep
forget.
the list, so we can talk about Tina and Forest Schwanz and everything. And we'll talk about Forest Schwanz here in a little bit, because there's some stuff coming up
Yeah.
for all those fans of the Lords of Fire, because that's coming up soon. I want to talk about that whole Tina Gao collaboration, because to
Yeah.
see Chris and her in that video, when she plays cello, she takes an instrument that people, when they think of cello, you think of moods and ambiance and controlled and subdued because it's such a rich instrument. And she turns it into a freaking Eddie Van Halen guitar solo where she's just like this the whole, and you're just like, ah! And to see that in the video was just like, it added this energy that she just projects this vibe in her. It's like, this is so epically big, and she's just playing a cello. I thought the whole idea of ghosts really brought a sense of storytelling that you guys always have, but instead of it being outwardly idea driven, or oh look, here's fire, oh look, here's spiky boots, or glitter or glam, this was artistry where you had to realize there's a level of musicianship here that exudes beyond. So as I sat there and listened to Ghosts, it brought me back to some really amazing storytelling from people that we all grew up thinking, this is the guy. A David Bowie, where he would just become his when Chris and you guys are performing and Chris starts using that low tone he does, and I just get pulled back to 1983, and David Bowie is seducing you with just a silk voice, and at the same time Tina's playing that cello, which is a musical instrument that is silky low resonance, and I'm just like, I am caught in this wave of a musical story. I'm like,
I gotta tell you, man. First thing is when Tina starts playing or just grabbing her instrument. Overall,
goosebumps.
She's the biggest presence I have ever seen. It's super crazy. Even when we were watching her live with Hans Zimmer in Canada, when we were on tour, that's actually how we kind of met, because we were on tour in parallel and almost always in the same city. So we visited each other at our shows, and
fate, brother. It's called fate.
Yeah, kind of. And then when you see her on a big stage, in the middle of the stage, there's only her. There's only her.
Yeah.
Nothing exists. Hans doesn't exist anymore. The whole orchestra doesn't exist anymore. It's super crazy how present she is, and also in the music video. And second to this music video, I'm so glad that you are such a fan of it, and that you see what was able to come across there. When you stand under this red fabric, you feel very stupid. And
it looked like someone, when I was making the reaction, I was so caught away that I had to stop for a moment and go, I swear to God, I'm supposed to be watching this video right now. But between Chris's voice and the resonance of the cellos, and then what you guys had layered behind it, I was just like, I was doing this, and I'm like, I'm on camera right now. Maybe I should pay attention. When you can, but here's the thing: there's storytelling, there's visual storytelling, and then there's musical storytelling. You have lyrics, music, video. If any one of those three can take you on a journey, every person is different. So for me, I'm one of those musical storytelling people. I have to go listen to a song 3 or 4 times to even go listen to lyrics, because I'm listening for arrangement, composition, how is the phrasing, and I do that kind of stuff. So that song there, I got lost and I was good with it. Cool. But then when I watched it after the reaction, I'm just like, man, this thing is so pretty. But I'm glad that everything you guys did, you write it, then as it comes together, you're like, yeah, this is, and then you're like, well, this isn't going to be an album because all of these are coming together. So so what do we do with 33 songs? Are we doing the Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion 2 thing? No? Good. Three volumes? Perfect. Yeah, don't do that.
One inspiration.
Yeah, don't do that. But
no, that was an inspiration of what we don't want to do, even though we love Guns N' Roses. I am a huge Guns N' Roses fan. But we were actually talking about the Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 thing. coming out on the same day, and we were like, mm,
It didn't work for
they
them, and they were the
they've
biggest
got
band in the world.
exactly. They were able to do that. We're not. I mean, we
You're
can,
pretty
but
good, but
mm,
it's hard to do that. Plus,
also
logistically,
not the
how
90s
do you make a
anymore.
tour set? You don't. So this gives you a
It's
chance to,
already very hard.
yeah, you can see which songs connect with you and the audience. You'll have time to be like, yeah, because the people tell you, the ones that hit them, you know. Is there any particular track on this album? I'm sorry, this volume of the album
Yeah.
that is something personal for you? Is there anything that you could say this one speaks to me and why?
I mean, they
I
they all
know.
do speak to me in a way.
I know.
Yeah. My music, my band. But um, I love how a song called "The Things We Do for Love"
Okay.
came together.
That's
Um,
track 9 for everybody playing at home.
because at first the song was born out of two demos that
Ooh.
didn't fit together, and I was sitting down with Chris, and we had this idea of s- a song called "The Things We Do for Love,"
Oh.
which is a quote from Game of Thrones. Um, and we were like having this whole idea of what would you do for love, and love is it makes people do the craziest shit in every way, like in the most positive way, in the most destructive, negative way, whether you, I don't know, are destructive and dysfunctional towards someone else or towards yourself. And that's a pretty crazy and mighty concept. So we needed a song that encapsulates all of that, all the dynamic and all the heaviness as well. And the things we do for love, the two demos that I had, we tried to marry them in a way and made them fit together and transpose one thing, and we then ended up with this, I don't know, 6 minute song or something, which goes through so many dynamic uh
Then I'm gonna
pieces,
love it then because I'm that guy.
and
I
it's
love
super
transitions
heavy.
and yeah.
Yeah, it's super heavy. Starts super slow, has tempo changes in it. It's a artsy song, but it makes you feel a lot, just like love.
Yeah.
So
It's
I really,
chaotic.
really like that one.
It sometimes it takes you down a dark tunnel. Sometimes that's where you need to be. Um,
Yeah.
would that particular track be associated with a video this time or no?
No, that's an
Okay,
album
good,
song.
because that's what I was going to ask you. You guys do amazing videos, and we're going to catch all of them. We know that, but I was going to ask you if there's any particular. This is for the album, by the way, because there's
Yeah.
always tracks in the album that artists wish a video was made because they really want people to check this out. So this would be the opportunity to say that. So there we go, two birds, one
The thing
stone.
is, though, for that song, if we were to shoot a music video for that, you could probably think of what you want to do. However, as the song is so many things,
It would
the
be
music
hard.
video would be a short movie. And I can
I'm
only
not
think
worried
of
about
that
that.
with
I'm good.
actors and everything. And
Yes.
we, as I said, we already shot almost all the music videos, so we're kind of tight on budget as well. So I think that's not gonna happen. But I love that there's songs on the album which are just there
You know
for
what?
you to
Here's an idea.
feel.
You're about to go on tour, right? Take a camera,
Yeah.
shoot every time you guys are tired, every time you guys are excited before you go on stage, every time you see the crowd. Get all the different aspects and emotional expressions that you guys experience during that tour, good, bad, and whatever. And remember, those are all the things you do for love. And just put out a little live video, all little snippets. You guys do it yourselves, ham it, put it out. Why not?
Let's see what
See?
happens.
No budget needed.
Ah,
I shot it with my phone, dude. No,
shot on iPhone 11.
that I've actually heard of bands that have done that. A song that somehow, I wish you would do a video to this one because and then they're out on tour and they're realizing everybody loves this song and we missed it, and they did it for the fans. I've seen bands do that, and it winds up being like a really big video for them because if they're asking for it, they must want it. Speaking of tour, since we only have about 6 minutes left, and then you have more conversations to do. There's a tour coming up in the fall with some friends of yours that are friends of mine's who are on that album up there. Feuerschwanz. The Lords of Fire tour. I saw the dates. It looks really exciting. You've got a pretty bombastically awesome opener with the Dark Side of the Moon, which means the guy in the top hat's going to play a lot that night. What are you looking forward to most about touring with Feuerschwanz? You guys have played together live before, correct?
Yeah, on festivals, but not in a touring context. So this tour will be our first full tour together, and will, for the both of us, will be our biggest tour ever.
Yeah.
Because that was also kind of the idea behind it, because together we can fill small arenas. At least we think that way. Let's see what
You
happens.
will. You will. Yeah, you will.
But yeah, it's joined forces for both our biggest productions ever, and it's while it is a great risk, it's also obviously always a great opportunity. And if we pull that off together, it will be a great thing. And also, not only to just announce a tour and everything, it was also a great experiment to do the Lords of Fire song.
Together.
Yeah, together, make it 100% Lord of the Lost and 100% Feuerschwanz.
It's a lot of people, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. Also shooting a lot of people in one day. This music video was one day, and that's it. That's all we had.
Y'all pulled it off.
We pulled it off, and the song, I think, represents both bands very, very well. And it was a nice experiment, and I'm really looking forward to be playing that on the tour as well.
I think of all the tours, it seems like all the great collabs of bands that go on tour always happen in Europe, which frustrates me because I'm here. But it's okay. It's okay. People always post videos, so I live vicariously through YouTube. Yeah. So, which reminds me, before we go, I need you to give me a question for Hans Plotz. Musician to musician. If you had a question you could ask Hans Plotz that he had to answer on camera, just for the fun of it, because him and I are really close, and I love to have a quick question for him. Is there a question you would have for Hans Plotz? Because I'm going to be talking to him next week, and we're talking about this tour.
Then I want to ask him first question. What animal is under your top hat? Because I've heard
it's a rabbit. It's a rabbit.
Maybe, but
he's a fucking magician.
Like a rabbit.
He's a wizard.
Like a rabbit.
Well, if we go by the Harry Potter rules, it has to be an owl, a cat, or a toad.
Oh, that's true. And also, where will your bunk be on the bus?
You know how he chooses his bunk? He puts his hat on the pillow.
Then I will find it.
That's okay, because then Ben takes his hat and hides it.
Yeah.
And he can't find his hat, and he gets really upset.
I
made, dude,
middle school when people were.
Dude, I just made that shit up. Anyway, no, okay. So that's what we got to do. We got to find out what animal is under Hans Plotz's hat. Is there anything that you, before you go speak, the last question is about tour. What is your favorite guilty pleasure that you have to have with you on tour? Whether it be a food, a drink, something from home. What is the one thing that you have to bring with you? Otherwise, you will go bananas, batshit crazy on tour. Everybody has something.
Ooh. Going through my packing list in my head.
See, you thought I was just going to ask you about music and everything you knew.
I love that you didn't. I mean, there's boring answers like noise canceling headphones and stuff.
Those are important.
Very important, mandatory.
I should have prefaced it with non-musical item because everyone could just pop up with something from tour music.
Yeah. I don't know, a musical item for tour.
Or is there or is there
There's-
something from craft services or catering or food that when you go on tour you look forward to grabbing it on the road?
Oh my God, I love. Yeah,
Here we go. Here it is.
wherever we are on tour, especially when it's not Germany, I will seek out shops that sell protein bars.
Okay.
I
Fair.
I just love finding new ones, and I love having them. And when I run out, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I've run into Melissa Bonney and her husband on tour, spent time with them in Houston and stuff. And I want to get Hans and Jenny over here and the guys from Forest Fronts and you guys too to come to Houston or to come to Austin or Dallas or somewhere in the southern United States, just so I can drag the Lord of the Lost or the Forest Fronts cruise into a Buc-ee's.
Oh, yeah.
Because that would be a thing.
Okay, give me Buc-ee's.
You know what Buc-ee's is, right?
A restaurant.
No. Uh-oh. Deep dive.
Not only. I've seen it on a video of Joshua Weissman.
Mm-hmm. See, that's the kind of adventure that every band that comes from Europe must do. Because it is the world's biggest gas station.
I'm in.
You get gas, but you can get barbecue. You can buy a kayak if you want.
Nice. Practical.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. It's a Texas thing.
Let's go to Buc-ee's.
That's what I'm saying. You got to come down here. If you guys come to the South, I will meet you guys and bring you Cajun food too.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. All right. So August 8th, part 1. Everyone needs to keep checking social media for more updates on Lord of the Lost. The tour is this fall. The next part of the album comes out around Christmas. Then in the spring for volume 3. Lots of guests, lots of amazing music, videos galore. Is there anything else that I have not mentioned that they need to be looking for before we go?
The ticket links to the North America tour in January and February.
They're in the description below. I already covered that. I'm good. I got you covered.
Wow, you're professional.
Yeah.
Love it.
Please don't say professional, because that's ridiculous. I'm not. But it's okay. It's okay. All right, everybody. This is the Mathematical Enigma Pi, which we absolutely love. Great work so far on the music we've seen from the new album. Congratulations on everything that's happened to you guys the last few years, and continue that wave. Take your fellow German friends with you on this tour. And as always, safety to you and yours, good health, and we appreciate everything you guys do.
Thank you. All of the health stuff to you as well. Stay safe, stay healthy.
I'm trying, but you know, I eat American food, so I'm kind of...
All right.
That's just true, man.
Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, we're going to leave it at that. All right, and with that, everyone, Pi from Lord of the Lost. And with that, thank you, sir. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right over there. A big thank you to all my Patreons out there for everything you do. And if you want more content like this, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.